Man slips on painted floor, let the story commence. Craig walked past some guys that were painting a floor. A painted floor? He went into a pub to use the toilet. He thought, I'll buy a wee drink when I'm in, so that they're not like customers only. And there's some people like painting the floor, and he didn't look. He was too busy trying to look like that. He was going to walk straight to the toilet like that. He didn't look down, and he ended up slipping on the paint, because you know how paint is dead slidey rather than sticky. You know how, like, if you put your hand on paint, you know how, if you touch it, you go slide rather than this. Anyway, he slid in it, and he stood up, and he went, "Oh fucking hell! Sorry, what you doing? You polishing the flare?" And the guy said, "No, I was painting it. You fucking idiot." And Craig went, "Painting it? But paint, what? How much paint have you put in it? It shouldn't be all fucking slidey. Paint's normally sticky. That doesn't make sense." And the guy said, "It's a polish and paint amalgamation. So it's like kind of polish. It's got a shine and a sheen and a shape and a shine built in. It's like perma polish is called." And Craig went, what is polish anyway? What is that? What's polish? Like, you polish something. Does it actually clean it? What's it for? What's it do? I think you're the guy to tell. Where's the seat? I was going to go to the toilet. I'll come back in a wee minute. Right? What is polish anyway? What is that when we polish something? And the guy said, "Well, it smells nice, right? Is that all? It cleans it. Does it clean it though? Does polish clean stuff? Is that? Do just use cleaner? What's polish? Well, what it does is it gives it a shine. Right, so it's just cosmetic? No. When something's polished, dust kind of like so imagine a kind of Craig went, "I actually need the toilet," and the guy said, "Well, it was you that asked," and Craig went, "You're right, aye, sorry, carry on." You know, at the end, like a banister, you might get that kind of, round bit, kind of spherical sort of thing, right? And imagine some dust lying on it, it's wooden. Imagine some dust falls down and sits on it, right? Now imagine it's no polished. It'll just sort of sit on it. The friction will cause the dust to sort of land, even if it's at the side, and just stay there. Now imagine if it was so polished though, that, well, this is how it works. The dust comes down and it lands it and just falls off the side. That's what polish is for. Polish helps to gear, it stops the dust. Craig said, "But this is all going to be on the floor anyway. I don't understand the reason why you're polishing the floor. It's just the dust doesn't fall below the flare." And the guy said, "Well, it's just to get this paint here." Craig said, "You're not making sense, mate. It just doesn't make sense." And the guy said, "I don't know what else to tell you. It is a paint. The reason why it's like it's a paint that's got polish built in. It's NASA. It's NASA stuff. It's brand new for NASA. The way it works is NASA makes stuff, and then after a while they go, we've moved on to something better now. You can have this." Kind of like a bakery giving away its stuff at the end of the day because it's just going to go in the bin. It's like that, but with ideas. and technology and molecules and stuff like that. Craig went, right, well, listen, I'm going to pop to the toilet. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to pop to the toilet. I'm going to come back and I want to hear a wee bit. Do you think it'll be dry by the time I come out? This is quick drying. That's another thing with the NASA have made. It's quick drying. See how you just slid on it there? Because it's all wet. You go to the toilet, come back. Well, I'm not planning on being in there that long. I'm going to have just a pish. And the guy said, you'll see. And Craig went into the toilet and came out. And he was looking forward to Hogs, thanks for the fart well timed. Timmy, thanks for sub. Craig came out, and the paint was still wet. And Craig went like that, looking a bit for the guy. And he looked back towards the toilet, which is a bit daft because the guy wasn't in the toilet. But it was good that he did because the guy was actually just standing outside the door, like kind of like his back up against the wall, holding the tin of paint, and swung for Craig. But Craig clocked him. He clocked him, and then he clocked him. He clocked him, and then he clocked him. Craig chinned him. And the guy went like that. What you do that for? And Craig went, just, right, we'll leave it on, mate, right? And Craig walked out and he thought, there's nobody behind the bar just now, you know, I don't think I need to buy a drink. And he went to walk out and he should have actually finished the guy off because the guy then took a knife that was on one of the tables because they're all laid out for like lunch and everything. Took a steak knife, you know, kind of wee serrated edge one, and went like that. Right, and it back, like kind of, I don't know what's there. Is it a kidney or something like that? I don't know. Have you ever had that kind of stitch or something, kind of sore hanging at your back there like that? Oh, it felt like that. It was like, like that. Craig was like, And then the guy went like, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done? I've never hurt anybody in my life. The guy started going like that. There's the jugular started going like that. And he's in neck. And Craig went like, don't do that. They'll think that was me that did that to you. And then Craig went like, give me the knife because my life's not worth living now. And that guy passed the knife point to Craig. And Craig started going like that. And then somebody walked in and went, oh, this is a horrific sight. I'm never going to be able to get this out of my head. I'll probably top myself in 10 years after like fucking years of therapy and all the rest of it. I may as well just get it and burn me right now because I'm never getting this out of my head. And Craig went like, a knife? Just as he was passing away, knife? And it was like that. And then it eventually got to like a psychopath who didn't give a fuck and didn't stab himself because didn't care. And actually liked it. I liked seeing that happen. And we're going to end the story there, everybody, because it's a slice of life story. And it's a true story because it's actually about an essay that I wrote, that I researched. The psychopaths do have a place in the world to provide a stopgap. They provide that break, do you know what I mean? They provide a stopgap. But the bigger story here, the bigger lesson we can take away is that see if you give me a shite fucking idea that doesn't make sense, you're going to get a shite fucking story.